Well, thanks for visiting us here at ArkLaTexHomepage.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Morses with your Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening forecast update. Just wanted to give everyone a quick update who may be headed out to maybe just shoot off some fireworks in the neighborhood. We are expecting some thunderstorms to develop here in the upcoming hours, and most of the rain today has been across the northern ArkLaTex where temperatures have been in the 80s. Rest of us into the 90s, but we do have a lot of rain in the way in the next, I would say, 72 hours or so between basically now and Tuesday, and pretty high rain chance even continuing into Wednesday. So it is possible we could see some spots pick up some heavy rain in the upcoming days, and the thunderstorms will be fairly widespread. That said, as of recording this here just before 5 o'clock, there's really not too much happening at the moment, just a few isolated showers out there. But we have a lot of things working in the favor of thunderstorms developing. One, we do have a frontal boundary which is stalled out across the region here. Of course, the warm and humid air in place, and we have this area of low pressure which is going to be moving right along the front here this evening into tonight, and that will likely trigger some scattered thunderstorms across the region, which will kind of keep those temperatures cooler during the day, but it will keep us fairly warm overnight. Your temperatures tonight will be in the low to mid 70s, and a pretty decent chance of some storms popping up closer to sunset tonight, but I do think most of us will likely see some dry conditions between 8 and 10 o'clock, kind of those popular fireworks hours. So what's happening with the overall weather pattern? Big ridge of high pressure kind of scooting back to the west. That is open the season for us just as far as thunderstorms in the upcoming days. So here's a look at Futurecast as we go through the overnight hours. It does show some storms maybe approaching Texarkana close to sunset tonight. It's no guarantee that those will be there, but Futurecast kind of getting the general idea that the storms will become more widespread tonight and into the day tomorrow. So very well may have some rain ongoing at sunrise on Sunday, but with that frontal boundary, that area of low pressure still kind of lingering out there during the day. Once we start to warm up, those temperatures go from, let's say, the 70s in the morning to the 80s in the afternoon. That's when we'll see some of those pop-up showers and thunderstorms, and that will be the case for us again Monday and into Tuesday. And you can kind of see those showers and storms that are out there kind of cartwheeling or kind of doing the merry-go-round across that area of low pressure. So pretty high rain chances for us through at least Tuesday. So this is what our in-house forecast model is saying. It is showing some spotty locations picking up a good 2 to 3 inches of rain. That's where you see kind of the yellow and the reds here. So there may be some isolated flash flood issues that develop through the week. I don't expect any widespread flooding problems, but you kind of consider you get multiple days of heavy rain. Typically that's when we see the underpasses, some of the roadways start to take on high water, as well as some of those poor drainage areas, and that would probably start to manifest itself early next week. So again, don't have a flash flood watch or anything of that nature out at this point, but it is something we will definitely be watching for you as we head through the upcoming week. And again, other locations that maybe don't pick up as much rain will enjoy just a bit of a cool down here. We should have high temperatures across most of the region in the 80s on Sunday, and likely again into Monday and Tuesday. Wouldn't be surprised just what time the rain sets up. We do see some areas maybe held in the low 80s for the next few days. Wanted to show you, this is our kind of long-range in-house forecast model, which is showing the red that's popping up there. That does show where we could potentially see some isolated spots, maybe pick up 4+ inches of rain. I'm not really buying into the 7 or the 8-inch amounts at this point. As you see that bullseye, the area in red there is pretty confined, or a pretty tight area that could shift, quite a few miles in either direction, which would mean the heavy rain threat may kind of set itself up somewhere else. But at this point, it is something we are kind of monitoring through the middle of next week, as your rain chances will stay fairly high through Wednesday. Overall, severe weather threat is low, but we could see a few of these thunderstorms each day bring a damaging wind gust or two. So just kind of low-end severe weather potential, but a lot of lightning, obviously, with those storms. So if you are out on the lakes and rivers on Sunday, do expect that we'll see some storms that produce some lightning out there, and that will be the case Monday, Tuesday into Wednesday. Once that ridge of high pressure kind of scoots back over us, it will bring the heat back, as your temperatures next week will warm into the mid and upper 90s by next weekend.